How long have you been working with Milwaukee Downtown?
Going on almost 14 to 15 years.
And how did you find it? Like, how'd you get the job?
Miss Carol. I was in a desperate need of a job. I was suffering through some things, and she had a smile on her face, and she was passing out some brochures, and I'm like, that's a cool job. So I went and applied for it, and it took like 3 months for them to actually give me a call back. But I stayed calling them, and once I got in,
are you kidding me?
It was set.
I never knew that.
Yeah, it was set.
That makes me like so happy.
Yeah. I was in the part where I was living house to house.
Okay.
My grandmother had passed on, and I had family members supposed to took me in. My mom was strung out. This made me to become a great ambassador. And now, by me being a great ambassador and the outreach, my daughter, my kids is loving it. They do it.
Yeah.
They found themselves doing it in school. They found themselves doing it on a daily basis at church and things like that.
Yeah.
And that's what I told them. That's what your dad do.
Yeah.
He goes out and help.
Isn't it crazy? And I know this is Milwaukee Downtown's like, one of the mottos, but the ripple effect.
Yes.
And how you can impact, like how Miss Carol impacted you.
Mm-hmm.
And like that just makes me, the ripple effect on your kids now, on your church, on everything that I know that you do. Obviously, everybody you come in contact with, and you make choices be like, I'm so proud of you. I feel so lucky.
Yeah, I'm lucky.
I love you, man. Oh, man, seriously. You're the best.
I love y'all, man.
I love you.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
So that's what I've been doing. I love it. Can't take it away.
I hope you wake up every day proud of yourself.
I always do.
Because you have to.
I always do. And I pray every day for me to help someone.
Yeah.
Whether it's just one person.
That's all we can do.
Whether it's one
and
person.
You're doing it.
And that's why I train other ambassadors. When you get out in the field, by you just saying hello to somebody.
Right.
You never know what they're going through.
Right.
And by you just saying hello, then put a smile on their face. So when they get back in the office, they're like, man, that person just was smiling. That energy just came past me.
Yeah.
I just can't do nothing. I gotta put a smile on my face now.
How do you let go of the stuff? So for me, my story is different.
Mm-hmm.
As an athlete, right? When stuff was going on, and then you cross into that gym, you cross over those lines onto a basketball court, you got to let everything go. If you did poorly on a test, right?
Yeah.
Like, how do you, but my stuff was so different from your stuff. How do you let it go and then how do you put a smile on your face and choose to be Brian
I think
every
about
day?
Somebody who was worse than me.
Yeah.
Somebody who was really deeper and worse than me. Somebody that had really mind of suicide. Somebody had mind of just never thought that they could never get up and make it. And that could have been me. But I'm still able to continue to walk and see people, and why not make that energy different?
So mental health stuff matters too.
Yes.
So what do you do to take care of your mental health?
Just think positive.
Yeah.
Always.
And
try
you
to
got
think
church
positive.
too.
Yeah. Think positive. Church. A lot of times, Miss Carol do it.
Yeah.
We sing to each other.
Yeah.
We sing in our head and things like that. We get to talking to each other. You be like, hey, is I making the right decision? Things like that.
Yeah.
And then when block came in, they gave us this wristband and said, stop thinking that. It makes me every day when I wear this, even when I don't wear it, stop thinking that. I'm making the right decisions.
Do the right thing for the right reasons, right?
Yeah. So it's like, cool. I was like, this me all day long.
Yeah, it is. If you had a life mantra, what would be your mantra be? You. Like what you wake up every morning, what is it?
I'm not sure.
It's okay.
Not sure.
You could steal somebody else's.
Not sure. I'm not sure. I never thought of that one.
You let me know.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah.
I'm
glad you got me thinking on
that.
All right. Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that.
Thank you.
I never knew that.
Yeah.
You're amazing, man.
Yeah, so I got a sister and a brother. My brother is locked up. My sister, she's doing worldly stuff, but my job is to continue to encourage her.
Yeah.
I got nephews, all of them, my job is to continue to encourage them.
Yeah.
One of the things my grandmother was big at, my grandmother took care of the family.
Yeah.
And before she passed on, she told me that I'm gonna leave it over to you because I know that you're gonna be the one that actually could continue to get the family going. And that's
so
my goal every day.
What'd you call your grandma?
I call my grandmother cornmeal.
Cornmeal?
cornmeal.
Yeah.
That's the reason why my baby girl named Cornmeal.
Yeah?
Her nickname is Cornmeal.
I love that.
Yeah.
That
The
makes
reason
me
why
happy.
I call my grandmother Cornmeal because my grandmother, she made some cornbread
Yeah.
and she took that cornbread and made it from scratch.
Yeah.
So she had to take cornmeal to make that cornbread. And there was a time where my grandma, we didn't have nothing. But my grandmother, by the time I got out of school, it was something on that table.
Yeah.
And I remember that she didn't have nothing. She was crying in the kitchen and she didn't have nothing. But when I came back from school, it was a whole meal. And I'm like, Grandma, how do you do that? And she said, baby, don't worry about it. It's here. And that touched me like, man, no matter what,
You find a way,
hard time, you
right?
gotta find a way.
You're the best,
Yeah.
man.
So
Your grandma's very proud of you.
I love it. Thank
So
you.
am I.
Thank you.
One more, man. Thank you so much. You're incredible, man. Seriously.
You're gonna have me cry.
No, I know. I'm on the brink today, man.